All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
The Indus Waters Treaty, IWT, which has survived 4 wars, decades of cross-border terrorism against India by Pakistan, and a long history of antagonism between the two countries, was suspended for the first time by New Delhi on Wednesday. India made its decision a day after the attack on tourists in Pahalgam, in which Pakistani terrorists took the lives of 26 people. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said on Wednesday evening, the Indus Waters Treaty of 1960 will be held in abeyance with immediate effect until Pakistan credibly and irrevocably abjures its support for cross-border terrorism. Among the slew of diplomatic actions against Pakistan announced by India, including the closure of the Atari border post, cancellation of visas, and the expulsion of several Pakistani personnel from India, the suspension of the IWT may have the most far-reaching ramifications. What is the Indus Waters Treaty? The IWT was signed in Karachi on 19 September 1960, following 9 years of negotiations between India and Pakistan. The treaty has 12 articles and 8 annexures, from A to H. According to the provisions of the treaty, all the water of the eastern rivers of the Indus system, Sutlej, Beas and Ravi, shall be available for the unrestricted use of India. Pakistan shall receive water from the western rivers, Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab. The decision to suspend the IWT will straightaway give more options to New Delhi on how to use the waters of the Indus River system. P.K. Saxena, former Indian Commissioner for Indus Waters, told the Indian Express. For instance, India can immediately stop sharing water flow data with Pakistan. There will be no design or operational restrictions on India for the use of the water of the Indus and its tributaries. Also, India can now create storage on the western rivers, Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. India can also stop visits by Pakistani officials to the 2 hydroelectric projects currently under construction in Jammu and Kashmir, the Kishenganga HEP on Kishenganga, a tributary of the Jhelum, and the Ratle HEP on the Chenab, Saxena said. However, the suspension will not have an immediate impact on the flow of water to Pakistan for a few years at least. India does not currently have the infrastructure to either stop the flow of water into Pakistan or to divert it for its own use. The Indus Waters Treaty lacks an exit clause, meaning neither India nor Pakistan can legally abrogate it unilaterally. The treaty has no end date, and any modification requires the consent of both parties. But while the treaty cannot be exited, it does contain a dispute resolution mechanism. Article 9, along with annexures F and G, lays out procedures for raising grievances, first before the Permanent Indus Commission, then a neutral expert, and eventually, a forum of arbitrators. Pakistan is yet to issue an official response to India's suspension of the IWT. However, in a 2016 interview with Dawn newspaper, a former Pakistani federal law minister, Ahmad Bilal Sufi, had said that arbitration may not offer much recourse if India chooses not to follow the treaty. A former Pakistani federal law minister, Ahmad Bilal Sufi, told that, in case India revokes the treaty, it literally means it has shunned it. The dispute resolution mechanism under Article 9 and Annexes F and G of the IWT will be of no use and assistance to Pakistan. It is limited to a dispute under the treaty and not meant to provide for specific performance of the treaty itself. Since there is no provision in the IWT about its duration or suspension, there is no avenue that Pakistan can approach for revival of the treaty. Nor can Pakistan approach the International Court of Justice seeking specific performance to implement the treaty because of the Indian reservation given under the ICJ statute that bars the filing of a case by Pakistan against India. In other words, Pakistan will not be left with any peaceful mechanism for seeking performance of the treaty by India, Sufi said. The 2 hydroelectric projects in Jammu and Kashmir have been a bone of contention between India and Pakistan for years now, leading New Delhi to issue a notice in January 2023 to Islamabad seeking the modification of the treaty. This was the first such notice in the more than 6 decades of the treaty's existence. In September 2024, India sent another notice to Pakistan on this matter. Pakistan objects to the design features of the two hydroelectric projects. Although they are run-of-the-river projects, which generate electricity without obstructing the natural flow of the river, Pakistan has repeatedly alleged that these violate the IWT. In its January 2023 notice to Pakistan, New Delhi cited Islamabad's continued intransigence in implementing the treaty. The September 2024 notice by New Delhi sought the review and modification of the IWT. The word review, according to experts, effectively signaled India's intent to revoke and renegotiate the treaty. Both notices were issued under Article 12(3) of the IWT, which states that the provisions of this treaty may from time to time be modified by a duly ratified treaty concluded for that purpose between the two governments. In January this year, the neutral expert appointed by the World Bank in 2022 under the terms of the IWT decided that he was competent to adjudicate on the differences between India and Pakistan regarding the design of two hydroelectric projects.